What's up, guys? My name is Adrian from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Red vs. Blue, episodes 11, 12, and 13, labeled Out of Body, Out of Mind, and then Greenish Blue with Envy. Now, Out of Body, Out of Mind, I think there's a saying that's something that has something to do with, like, out of body, out of mind. But the episode 12, Out of Mind, I'm pretty sure that was the mini-series, that's the word. Mini-series involving Tex and York. And that's where York died. Now, I've watched the past reaction a couple times, and I think I can discern the main differences between Monty Ohm's fight scenes versus like Rooster Teeth now fight scenes back or in RWBY. Monty Ohm's choreography is a lot more unrealistic when it comes to an actual person fighting. Like if you look at the fighting sequences, you can hardly believe someone would be able to fight like that in real life. But they're so entertaining that thought process doesn't really come across until like after you look at it and then you start like watching it in slow-mo, realizing like how could someone do that if they didn't like practice that move with that other person. Whereas like the people that work on RWBY right now, the fight seem a little bit more realistic. Like you could see someone fighting like that in real life. But because of that, the entertainment value of it has lessened a little bit. The best example I could do is like Monty Ohm's fighting is like a choreographed dance routine where people practice over and over again, and it looks and it seems flawless, and it seems smooth, and there's no hesitations where the people act like they are 13 steps ahead of the other person. Whereas the Rooster Teeth right now seems a little bit more like a dance freestyle, where there's a little bit jankiness, but the jankiness is realistic. Like it's a realistic type feel to it. Now you're still dancing in both those instances, but one of them is more choreographed and more fluid. The other one is more real but rigid. I don't know if that was the best way to describe it, but looking back at that last reaction over and over again, I was like, why is it I love these fight scenes a lot? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let's get straight on into it. Make sure to spread the original content as always. Alright, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and...
So, how do you feel?
I feel like running over each and every one of you.
Do it.
Pretty much the same as before.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, Simmons, I think I'm gonna let you call shotgun on this one.
Fuck that.
Man, this sucks. What are you complaining about? You finally got your own body.
My own body? Tucker, I'm a fucking Tonka truck.
Hey, yeah, but you could
Hey, they were very
literally
popular in
make
the
a
90s.
kitchen thing.
Oh yeah, because every girl just dreams about settling down with Optimus Prime. Honk! Caboose? Don't do that. Sorry.
All right, places, people. Here they come.
Don't forget to shout surprise! Caboose, shut up!
Tucker, bring Epsilon over here. I've got some questions for him.
God damn it.
Any luck?
I think so.
Okay, that was a
All
thing
right,
that he was in.
accepted. Looks like we're in business.
So, what do you need church for?
I just told you.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you could talk to me instead. Sup, girl?
Why on earth would I ever want to do that?
Well, you know, we're a
You have the
perfect match.
same color
We're
armor.
Super good-looking, badass rebel loners, and we've got the same color armor.
That's what I was
Green
saying.
and blue.
With envy.
Aquamarine. Turquoise? Hey, what the fuck color is this anyway?
Listen, it's important that we figure out what's on CT's datapad. It might be our next clue to finding the director.
Hey, I know that thing.
Wait, you recognize this artifact?
Yeah, it's the thing that
it's
almost
the
killed
biggest
you.
Pain in the ass.
Ah, it's Church. Yeah, he has lost a lot of weight.
What?
Oh, yeah. Caboose transferred Epsilon from a memory unit into that thing a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I don't know, who cares?
Gosh, what
Well, in
was that
case,
place called?
come on,
Valhalla.
Tell her where it is.
Right, yes. Okay, right, yes. I will do that. Yes. Right now.
Well, Sarge, you always wanted to watch a blue die. Looks like you got your wish after all. Actually, Griff, it's always Oh, right, yeah.
Yep. Every night after you boys would retire to your bunks, I would climb up to the top of the base and just wait, hoping I would see a shooting star so that I could wish for your violent and unbearably painful demise.
Okay, you can stop now.
I even had a little jingle to go along with it.
Please don't.
What's the jingle?
I just wish that Griff was dead.
I hate you.
Put a bullet
through his head. What the? Simmons, how do you know that song?
Oh, it's been in my dreams for years. Now it all makes sense. Oh, thank God.
What?
I thought I was crazy when I woke up with that rifle in my hands.
Well, ain't that the power of music?
Simmons, why didn't you tell me about this?
Oh, shut up. It wasn't even loaded.
How can you just
Because he
leave
forgot the ammo.
ancient alien artifact
Okay, first of all, they didn't know.
floor of a warehouse?
Okay, now hold on. I mean, to be fair, we had already broken it.
Uh-oh, that's not right.
Ugh, I can't believe we came all this way for nothing.
I mean, didn't you get the file drive?
You guys are not making my life easy right now.
Do we ever?
No.
Good point.
So we're going back
So?
to the
What's
warehouse?
the plan now?
There's an island nearby that I want to visit. Shouldn't take more than a day or so.
That old fortress? Carolina, I'm not sure
Wash.
there's a...
Trust me on this?
Right. You should probably listen to your instincts.
You stay here and keep the sim troopers from causing any trouble. I won't be long.
Oh, wait, you're taking... Oh, my
Alright, everyone
goodness.
move into the temple. It'll be getting dark soon.
Hey, Wash, where exactly is she going?
She lost something. I think she just needs some time to try and find it again.
Her humanity. I don't know. That's the closest thing I can think of.
Dear Director, the loss of military equipment is a severe infraction.
Okay.
I should not need to remind you that all UNSC property, especially our more
Hold on.
The loss of military equipment is a severe infraction.
Okay, yes, we
I
know
should
that.
not need to remind you that all UNSC property,
this.
especially our more experimental technologies, must be kept in the hands of our enemies at all costs. In these trying times, vigilance is paramount.
Whoa! We are seeing someone out of armor. Hello. Hello, York. How you doing? You're doing well? I'm doing well right now.
In these trying times,
What does his shirt say?
vigilance
Property of what?
is paramount.
Still training at this hour.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and we're seeing North Dakota too?
Still training at this hour.
Yeah. She's been like this since we got back from the last
Is that the
mission.
flippy flops?
You gotta be kidding me. She's always been like this.
Oh
Well,
my gosh, this is
yeah,
crazy.
I mean, she never did know when to stop, but now it's like she doesn't know how to stop. Always training.
Okay, South Dakota's
I
on
guess
there.
the leaderboard beckons.
You know, you don't have to watch over her.
Could say the same to you about South.
That's not really an answer.
So what are you doing awake?
Theta couldn't sleep. And if Theta can't sleep,
Ah, one of the
You can't
side
sleep.
effects they don't tell you about. Having someone else's voice in your head sure does take some getting used to, doesn't it? And Delta's always running these probabilities.
well, that seems annoying.
He says it's fun. You know,
Yeah.
did you know that statistically, you're as likely to get hit by lightning as you are to die in a Pelican crash?
Seems like it would be higher considering.
Where have I
our
heard
line
that
of
before?
work. Guess I'm due for a few lightning bolts.
Round complete. A 6.3% increase in efficiency that round, Agent
Run it again,
Carolina.
Phyllis.
Resetting training room floor for next round.
Is Theta up late often?
You're wondering if he gets scared a lot.
Yeah, guess I am.
Well, it happens. Mainly at night. He likes when I walk the halls. When we were kids, my dad would have to drive South around in the car to get her to fall asleep. It's kind of the same thing.
I wonder if they're all like this. The AIs, you know, jittery, nervous. No, not nervous.
Anxious.
Anxious.
Yeah,
Okay.
anxious. It's like Delta thinks something bad is always about to happen. I don't
Okay.
get it. What do they have to worry about?
Pelican
Being-
crashes, lightning strikes. Hey, maybe they know something we don't.
They probably do.
Why don't you just pull him for a night?
Property
Get
of...
yourself some sleep.
I can't
Theta?
see it.
He gets even
Everything
more
has
scared
this
when I do that.
blurry filter on
I
it.
feel obligated to help.
I see why they picked you.
Yeah.
Well, he has to face his fear at some point. If they want to be
Does
human,
he?
that's a good place to start.
What can I tell you? I guess some things are just harder to face than others.
Yeah. Night, North.
Don't stay up too late. You need your rest.
Round complete.
Run it again.
That last round showed a 3.6%
Just run it again.
Resetting training room floor.
She's gonna hurt herself.
Round complete.
Run it again.
Resetting training room floor.
Oh, Griff Ball. Okay, property of Griff Ball.
I think we all could use some rest.
That logo was the logo that was on the data pad. That's so crazy that we got like people out of armor. I did not expect that. I expected like that out of helmets, but out of armor, no, not at all. But out of body, why was that labeled out of body? I'm trying to think of like a reason that would be considered like the name of it. Is it just referring to North Dakota being out of their like bodysuit, suit of bodies, or church?
Okay,
being,
I'll take
I
the
don't know.
lead. Give me 15 seconds and follow.
Hold on.
Sync.
Sync.
Can't see anything.
Fire detected. Cover recommended.
Hold on. I'm guessing we're gonna be focusing on Carolina, which lost. Whatever.
Okay, I'll take the lead. Give me 15 seconds and follow. Sync.
Oh wait. What? Hold
Fire
on.
detected. Cover recommended.
Cover! York, are you okay? How bad is it, D?
York will not survive.
This is oh no. Oh, my time frame's so messed up right now. I was like, hold on, that sounds a lot like Tex, but we haven't gotten a Tex thing in the like Tex hasn't become prevalent to Carolina's story yet. So like I just didn't put two and two together. And then I just remembered the whole like out of mind stuff, and she's now or Carolina's now going to the spot where York died. Oh no, I am not looking forward to this at all. Especially how the last episode ended. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord.
Sorry, York. Sorry I didn't listen. I don't understand. Why her? Why Tex?
Tex?
You.
Gosh, why'd you speak?
Shit. Let me guess. Just wanted some information.
Yep.
Carolina,
You don't have a clue, do you? You and your friends just think I'm some bloodthirsty merc with a bad attitude. But you know what? You're wrong. I'm much worse.
Look, you go and round up
Oh, much
everyone I
worse.
know just to bring me back, and then you keep us all in the dark? What the hell did you think was gonna happen, Carolina? Of course no one trusts you.
Well, I don't trust them, Epsilon. I don't trust anyone anymore.
Oh, why not? Because having friends would ruin the whole psychotic loner bitch thing you've got going on? That would be a real shame.
It's because I had a team once.
You did.
A team with the best training, the best equipment, and despite everything that they had that made them the best, they still lied and stole and tore each other to pieces. So you tell me, how the hell am I supposed to trust a ragtag team of idiots?
So they got
when
nothing to
I couldn't
lose.
even trust the people that were closest to me. That's what I thought.
I never thought I'd say this, but I can't sleep.
Yes, we know. You've been shoveling food into your mouth for an hour. Yeah, what's up with that? It's a nervous habit, okay? No, where the fuck does someone find potato chips in the middle of the desert?
Quit your complaining.
Good question.
Carolina's probably miles away by now. The only thing we've got to worry about are sand fleas. And that other highly trained operative on patrol outside.
Wow. You have a way with words that just immediately makes me want to kill myself.
Look, it's like your little fairy friend said.
That's what he
I thought
wants.
Donut was your friend.
He means church.
All we've got to do is stick together, and everything will be just fine.
Well, somebody probably should have told Caboose that, because he's gone.
Oh.
Carolina?
I'm done talking to you.
Carolina, I think I found something you might want to see.
Really? What might that be?
What's wrong with you?
A memory.
Delta?
We must be brief. Epsilon is struggling to remember.
Remember what? Delta? Delta, please, don't.
Good evening, beautiful people.
Oh, no. This also reminds me that Delta said something about not letting Epsilon remember things, or like the more he remembers, the more dangerous it gets. I don't remember, but Delta said something back when they were in the desert. They were talking to the CT number 2. Delta said something about Epsilon, but I can't remember what it was at this point. It's something about like, don't let him remember, or something like that. I'm not sure.
Epsilon is struggling to remember.
Remember what? Delta? Delta, please, don't.
Good evening, beautiful people. It's a lovely Monday night, and I'm here with another adrenaline-pumping journal entry, courtesy of our good friend Delta.
It can't be.
York, please. Documentation is an important part of...
Yeah. Jiminy Christmas, forgive me for trying to lighten the mood. So today, I intercepted some interesting messages from our good friends over at Project Freelancer. It sounds like someone is causing them a bit of trouble. Old news, I know. Old news. But here's the interesting part. D, give me a drum roll, please.
I would prefer not to.
They said she as in a lady, not Wyoming, not Maine, but a former female freelancer has suddenly popped up on the PFL radar. And if you know me, then you know my money's on the gal in the greenish blue, seafoam, green, turquoise, whatever it is. Okay? Well, at least if I had any money.
Wait!
Still no ID on our female troublemaker. But given what I know about South Last location, fairly certain the odds are in my favor.
Again, I must point out that from a statistical standpoint, the odds of Agent Carolina...
In other news, Hurricane Delta continues to rain on my parade.
He's searching for her.
See her again, I think I've narrowed down my line to like 2 options, okay? Here they are. 1, hey there, Carolina. If I said I like your armor, would you hold it against me? Or 2...
York, please focus.
What? Pickup lines are important, man. Did I ever tell you about how we met? See, I was out one night with my buddies. They abandoned me in some ridiculous nightclub. I think it was called Herrera. So I'm just sitting there at the bar, bored out of my skull, and I'm flicking this lighter off and on. Then from out of nowhere, she walks up, she just grabs the lighter right out of my hand.
Lighter's on the ground.
Agent Foxtrot 12, journal entry 0424, intercepted another transmission from command today. They have confirmed that Agent Texas continues to evade their response teams. That she still does possess the Omega AI. Nothing more to report.
York.
You know, D, I bet if I had opened up with a pickup line, I would have never seen her again.
Why is that?
Because she probably would have busted my other eye.
What would you have told her, York?
I would have told her that I understand why she did what she did. I just wish she hadn't. I wish she could have learned to let things go. I guess I should too.
Why did you show me that?
Because I know what it's like to spend your life chasing ghosts.
Sneaking.
Hello, Caboose.
Hello, Agent Washington.
Caboose, you know you're supposed to be in the temple with the rest of your squad.
Yes. But see, I am spying on you.
Oh my gosh, Caboose, you are the best.
Well, yes, since everyone is kind of scared of you and Carolina, we figured we should try and get as much information on you guys as possible. So, where do you guys see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Caboose, you realize that when you spy on someone, no one's actually supposed to know that you're spying on them, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I just figured you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh my gosh.
What makes you think that?
Oh, come on, Agent. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can trust you. I mean, we are friends.
Friends.
Mm-hmm. Something you haven't heard in a while, have you?
I don't understand. These are more than memories.
His journal entries were part of the data that Watch recovered, and they stored them in his personnel file. which just so happened to be one of the many folders that yours truly picked up the last time I visited a freelancer facility. Not bad for a ragtag idiot, if I do say so myself. Feel free to start begging for my forgiveness whenever you feel like it, Carolina.
Not happening.
What, seriously?
But I will thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty great.
Church. The director's still out there somewhere, and I need to find him. Not just for what he did to me, but for what he did to York, and to Wash, to Maine, the twins, to all of them.
Not Wyoming,
for
though.
What he did to you, Church. I guess I forgot that, in a way, you were there alongside us, too.
You know, the more memories I sift through, the more that sounds like a pretty damn good plan.
Find anything that could help us out?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to remember all at once, but I might be able to pull up some of the director's logs if you gave me some time.
Well, you'll have plenty of time on our ride back.
About that, hey, is there any way we can get back to the others that doesn't involve me carrying you?
Wow, Church. I didn't know an AI unit could get so easily embarrassed. Tell you what. Just tell your friends that you picked me up. How does that sound?
Remind me never to let you talk to Tucker again.
All right.
All right,
Pack
okay,
it up,
she's getting a little bit better. I like it.
We're moving.
Where to now?
There's an old ship that crashed in a freelancer outpost a few years back.
Outpost 17B?
You mean we're going back to Valhalla?
Oh, yep.
Our own base?
That's right, assholes. You're finally going home. And you're taking us with you.
She let him inside. Adorable. That was a great little moment of showing that York like never gave up on Carolina, no matter like what she did in the past. He was still like wanting to find her. Are they gonna meet back up with Donut? I know I saw that that extended scene a while back.
Elgin's over there. That's where Tex ended up.
You mean her body ended up there?
Right.
Show me.
Wait, what about the military? This could all be a trap, remember?
What are you talking about?
Us told us we were fugitives of the law. Bandits, cast out by society, with no hope of redemption.
Yeah, and that the UNSC would be waiting for us when we got back to base.
It was a possibility.
So, let me get this straight.
Psst, hey, Church, over here. Yeah, hey, well, I can't talk too long. My connection from Carolina's memory unit's not so good. What's up? Not much. My first time here, so I'm just taking it all in. Really enjoying the scenery. What about you?
Totally forgot that.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, now that you mention it, the trees are kind of nice, especially in comparison to the desolate environment of the sand and the... Wait. What? Is that it? No, that's not it. What the fuck are you doing with Carolina? Hey, calm down. Turns out she's more complicated than we thought. Like Monopoly.
Like Monopoly.
Or like the board game. Church, just because you want to get close to someone doesn't mean you have to end up inside them.
Bound Chihuahua?
Come on. Aren't you going to say it? No, because I'm pissed off. All right. Look, guys, I'm still on your side, okay? But if Carolina is hiding something, I'm going to have to stay close to her in order to find it. See? Proximity is the key. I thought memory was the key. Oh, yeah,
yes.
And the sword. Sword is key, too.
Sword is the key.
Hey, I gotta go. We'll talk later.
There's a lot of keys.
We should probably get a key ring.
So, are you guys gonna give us anything to do?
Just sit tight. In fact, don't do anything.
That's what the Reds are best at. Where's Griff?
Fine.
How excited is
That's
he?
the kind of order I can get behind.
There we go.
Next, do you think she'll tell us to sleep in tomorrow or order us to stop bathing for a week?
Wait, what? You've done that?
No. I want to say no.
We've been sitting tight for days. If I sit any tighter, I'll strangle my seat.
I'm not worried. I could use the break.
We haven't done anything.
Exactly. Avoiding work is kind of what I do. So if you think about it, I've been on the clock this entire time. I should be getting paid overtime for this.
You get paid overtime?
Yeah. Time and a half over 40 hours, dude. Time
Do you guys
and a half
even
and a
get
half
paid
over 60.
anymore?
It's a shame there aren't any numbers higher than 60.
What? Seriously?
I've never gotten it, though. One time I thought I did, but it turns out you have to do it in just 1 week. Could have sworn it was monthly.
They told me I wasn't eligible for overtime. I put in 60 hours a week.
Weird. Well, tell me they at least match your 401k.
Fringe benefits. I'm tired of all this waiting. Come on, fellas, now's our chance.
I don't know.
Do what?
You know how I feel about taking chances, sir.
Here's Ed Lopez was shot here. Let's go get him back. Leave no man behind, Simmons. No robot without his nuts. No warthog unlubed.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's a robot,
Bound Chihuahua?
Simmons. We can rebuild him and activate him at any time. It gives us an edge over those pesky blues. In the battle of ghosts versus robots, robots always win. Except in anime.
No. I mean, it
Except in
why would he do
anime.
that? He's an awful soldier.
But he's a great mechanic.
Nothing's broken.
Au contraire. Lopez is broken. You said so yourself. He can get to work on that.
But we would have to fix him in order for him to... You see, he's the...
Just stop trying to explain to Simmons.
Never mind.
Aha! So you see the point?
Yes. I see the point. It's just not the one you're making, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'll stay here and take a siesta. Lopez would have wanted it that way.
A siesta? I don't know if I'm angry that he's bucking responsibility, or happy that he took my multicultural squad seminar to heart. That was one of the best pep talks I've ever given. That's saying something.
But sir, I gave that seminar. You made me work on it for weeks. I even did the traditional quinceañera dance.
Couldn't have been that great. I don't even remember it. Let's go, Simmons.
Hey, they're all leaving. You know what? I'm gonna go see our awesome new base. It's so much bassier than the old one. I missed it so much.
So much for sticking together.
Hey guys.
Damn it!
Yeah, I would just walk away, Wyoming.
Did the training session go poorly, Agent Carolina?
No, it went fine. It's just not good enough.
That is most unusual for you.
Why does she even have a locker in here if she doesn't use our locker room? I mean, what is so special about her?
She does seem to get special treatment, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Strange, considering she's not the best freelancer.
It's probably because of Omega.
Who
Now,
the
Gamma.
freak? Oh,
We're not meant
that's
to-
Gary. I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. I mean, Gamma, whatever. Gary, Gamma, doesn't matter.
It's probably because of Omega.
Now, Gamma, we're not meant to speak about Omega. You know the rules.
Why?
Well, hello, Gamma. Does Wyoming know you're talking to another AI?
I am not talking to another AI.
Yeah, you're talking to
We
you.
are both talking to you.
Who is Omega?
He is one of our brothers.
He is the strongest of us.
And Agent Texas has him? She uses an AI?
I don't think it's our place to say.
All the top agents have an AI.
Well, except you, Agent Carolina. You chose not to.
That lying! This all makes sense now. I have been an idiot. She's not better than me. It's all been Omega.
Omega's strength is unmatched. I don't know if anyone could beat him. At least, not alone.
Yeah, she's no.
No, not alone. We are just fragments, after all. Pieces. Omega and Texas
A bigger ring.
are something else.
But if we work together...
Together? What an interesting concept, Gamma.
Together.
You've just given me an idea.
I do hope you'll use it well, Agent Carolina. Ideas are some of our most potent weapons.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Yes, I'm sure you will be.
Wyoming, what you doing? What you doing? Wyoming had that Luigi death stare. It was like, oh,
I'm sure
you
you
think
will
you're in
be.
first place? Blue shell.
How do you feel?
I need to get back into the fight. These targets just aren't doing it for me.
You'll be back in the field soon enough, Texas. For now, just focus on your training.
I'm tired of training. I need something else.
They're gonna fight.
Have you noticed a change in your
Carolina's
aggression,
trying to get
Agent
through.
Texas?
I don't see how that is.
Carolina? What are you doing here? The training room is off limits
When you're with your pet? Yes, I know. I don't care. I need to talk to you.
Pet! You know, Counselor, I think I am noticing a change in my aggression levels.
Everyone, please just remain calm. Carolina, you can use the training room when you are next
Can we
assigned.
see what
I
Omega
want
looks like?
an AI.
An AI? What has caused this sudden change of heart?
It doesn't matter. I'm still at the top of the leaderboard.
Not the top of the leaderboard.
And you can keep your comments to yourself. I know all about your little secret. What you really are. The next AI that comes up is mine.
Fill me in, Carolina. What exactly is my secret?
Both of you, stand down. All right, Carolina, if you want an AI, then you will have an AI. In fact, you can choose. Agents Washington and South Dakota are both due for implantation today.
Is she gonna take South Dakota's?
Ada and Iota, ready for field testing.
Wait, hold on. What? Which ones?
We have 2 AI, Ada and Iota.
Ada and Iota. None of those sound like Washington's Epsilon unit. Oh, she's gonna take both.
Ready for field testing. Which one of your teammates do you think you should delay? I'll
Both.
leave that up to you.
Director.
No. If she thinks our decisions are so easy, then let her make one. What's it going to be, Carolina?
And whatever I choose, you will do.
That's right.
Then I want them both.
Excuse me?
Carolina, you cannot have them both.
Yes, I can. These suits, wherever they came from, are designed to handle a full AI. And as you are so fond of telling us, these are not full AI. They are just fragments. And from what I can tell, the newer ones are getting weaker all the time. So I want them both. Or, I'm sorry, is that decision too tough for you?
Counselor, move Agents Washington and South Dakota back in the schedule and prepare Agent Carolina for surgery.
I think if we let cooler heads prevail, we will...
If you wanted to deal with cooler heads, Counselor, perhaps you should have joined the Coast Guard. Prep her for surgery.
You won't regret this.
Why do
No,
they keep
Agent
on?
Carolina. I very much doubt that I will.
Why do they keep on cutting off his head?
Hey, that was gutsy. Hope it works out for you.
When it does, you'll be the first to know.
I look forward to it.
What was that? What was that? I don't know where to put these episodes. Like, it feels like these are the episodes that start this whole like decline within the freelancers, but the decline has been happening ever since season 9, the beginning of season 9, when they had the leaderboards. So as far as the timeline, I think that goes, Carolina's gonna get both her implants. Time is gonna go by, and then Washington is going to be prepped for Epsilon. But something has to happen after Washington gets Epsilon. It has to happen pretty soon so that South Dakota doesn't get hers. Because it sounded like Washington and South Dakota were going to get theirs at the same time, or at least around the same time. So the time frame between, Washington getting his AI and then South Dakota getting her AI are like very close. This brings into question what Delta said a long time ago when they were trying to infiltrate O'Malley's base. Because if you remember back then, Delta said that the director was doing experiments, right? Seeing what would happen if twins, one brother would have an AI and the other wouldn't. And then he also that's when Carolina's name first got dropped, when he was talking about, how would a freelancer react with 2 AI? And the way he put it seemed like that was the director's intentions from day one. When in actuality, South Dakota was going to get an AI, and Carolina wasn't going to get any, or like she chose not to get any. She was going to get one. So it seemed like the director's original plan was for all the people, all the top ones, to get their own AI. There was no experiment with, one freelancer having 2 AIs and, the brother and sister only having one AI. It just seems like that plan just evolved into that just based off of Carolina's decisions. Because if Carolina didn't pick 2 of them, then technically South Dakota would have been able to get one, and Washington would be able to get one. And if she would have taken one, she would probably gotten like Iota. Washington would have gotten the other one that he mentioned, Zai, I think. And then it would have been South Dakota that would have gotten Epsilon, because it seemed like Epsilon would have been the one being made afterwards. But I do believe the director is actively pitting them against each other, because it is more of like, they're trying to get better to be on top of the leaderboard. He's driving this the wedge in between them in order for them to get better and best each other, right? but I don't think he had any intentions on the AI experiments that Delta at first brought to us in what was it, like season 4? Like until now, maybe he'll decide to put it as an experiment. With that being said, the director seemed very lenient when it came to Carolina's decisions on AIs. Like, he was lenient on her backing down from receiving an AI, which was weird because I feel like he would have maybe forced it. And he was lenient on the idea of her receiving 2 AI as to just 1 compared to everybody else. So yes, we are seeing the director putting Tex as his favorite, but I do feel like he is lenient against Carolina as well. I also want to know what Wyoming's goal is right now. Like, I understand that Wyoming loves chaos and he just finds enjoyment of that. But is he aware of Sigma's like ideas, or is he just seeing that Sigma is creating chaos and he just wants to join with it? Because I do think Gamma and Sigma, when they were talking to Carolina, they seemed like they were on like the same wavelength of thinking, where Sigma was trying to persuade Carolina into, you know, facing off against Tex, and Gamma was like backing him up. So I do want to know what like Wyoming's intentions were. Like, does he just love the chaos, and he was just like, you know what, might as well just sit back and let's see how this all, you know, works itself out. But like I said before, I do like how Epsilon or Church was able to remember the backlogs that Delta had of or Delta didn't have, but that he grabbed in the freelancer base of York, trying to figure out where Carolina is at, and how he kind of used that to relate to Carolina, to kind of have her see that, hey, you know, Church, even though he embodies the director, I mean, he's kind of the victim in this as well. So I do want to know, I want to know what this orb is doing, since they gone to Valhalla to look at Tex's old body, I'm assuming. I mean, that's obvious because Washington and Carolina went to Tex's body. I don't know what they'll find there, though. Maybe a trace of the meta, because the meta did take Tex along with Omega. So I maybe they're still trying to follow the meta and stuff like that. Maybe they'll go to that compound where they freed Tex, because that's apparently where the orb is at. But I don't know. All I know is Carolina's starting to lose it with the whole like jealousy and Tex being number 1, even though she believes that she's number 1. And I don't know if this is going to be the undoing the freelancers, or I don't know. Well, it has to be something Carolina has done, because York did mention that in his hologram, or his the journal entry, right? He mentioned something. I can't remember what it was right now, but he mentioned that Carolina did something, and that Carolina should just let it go. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that in a later episode, and it has to be something bad in order for York to still think that Carolina is like holding that with her. But lastly, I just want to know what the 2 AIs are going to represent that Carolina has, and then I want to take those and probably compare them as to like, oh, this one would have been with Wash, this one would have been with South Dakota, and stuff like that. And if that's the case, Epsilon, when he was created, who would that would have gone to? Or would Epsilon even be created if it wasn't for Carolina taking the two AIs and leaving, you know, the AIs, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that was my reaction to Red vs. Blue, episodes 11, 12, and 13. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.